because I just never know when it's going to work or not. Again, I'm still spinning. I'm going to roll with it. It worked last week. We're going to hope it works this week. So I am starting with a little bit of energy. Energy Endoflex right now, those are like my BFFs. I'm using them all the time because I'm keeping this functioning. Even though some parts of my body might not be up to like 100%, these are keeping my brain on, which is why you're getting so many posts from me because my brain is going 1,000 miles a minute. So anyways, I'm really excited about tonight's class. I'm going to jump right in. I'm actually going to put a little bit of breathe again because, you know, I like to breathe. It's my favorite. Oh, you guys. Calm. So when you come in, say hi, tell me where you're from, and tell me how long you have been with Young Living. Like, I have been with Young Living since February 2007. That's when I was introduced to Young Living. So I have been in for a minute. So tell me how long you have been in. I'm excited to get to know you a little bit better. And I am jumping right in because I have like, I don't even know, there's like 10 pages of notes for a 15 to 30 minute class. Let's see how good I can do. Because this is also the introduction. This isn't just tonight's class, which is going to be getting people in your classes and making them exciting so you're not just teaching to yourself or your mom or whoever comes because they feel like they have to. This is getting new people into your class. But I want to tell you, this is part of a bigger picture, a series that I am doing with, hang on, I want to list everybody because you need to know. This is platinums, diamonds, crowns, and royal crown diamonds. And we're all coming together because we are those old school, build it in person kind of people. We were here before the internet really took off with Young Living. We were here through the big boom when thousands of people were enrolling. And friend, we're not going anywhere. We are, you might as well call us the legacy diamonds because there's a bunch of us, not just this group. There's a ton of us that have been around and through all the things. And here's the thing, the vision never changed. Like it has never ever changed. The vision has always been Young Living essential oils in every single home in this world. That is the vision that Gary Young set forth, and that is the vision that we are owning. So we are all coming together to pour into your life with our unique skills and talents because each of us have built a dynamic organization. But here's the thing, each of us are building. So what we're going to be recommending for you to do is the same stuff that we're doing too. So it's not like we're saying, hey, you go do this and we're going to sit here and, you know, nope, these are what we're doing too. So you've got Marlene Wiegers, you've got Tina Serra, Kelly Proctor. I'm looking at my list so I don't miss anybody. Susan Richardson, Marilee Tolan, Kim Prather, Krista Smith, Amanda Friedel, Denise Lewis, Yvonne Litza, Lori Borey, and Sherry Lamarck. These are, like I said, these are royal crowns to platinums, and we are all out there doing it together as a team, and we want to take our people with us. And if you don't have a people, so maybe you're out, your upline isn't doing it anymore, you can come play with us. Oh, hey, Diane, so glad that it's working. I'm never really sure. Elaine, hi, so happy. So today, that's what we want to really dig into, is that for the next 30 days, actually secretly 90 days, we're just going to break it in slowly, we are reigniting our fire because for us, lots of stuff has happened. We never stopped doing Young Living. We never stopped being in love, but maybe we weren't building as, what's the word, aggressively. We had kind of backed off, kind of like lots of you guys have. So we're pouring that fire, the tinder, the lighter fluid on us, and we want to do the same thing for you because that next generation, that's what this is about. This is about getting that going again. And here's the thing, once we start throwing on all the little tinder and all the little pieces, the fire is going to happen. When the fire happens, the growth will happen. You plant the seed, the harvest will come. You plant the seed, and that's what we're going to go back to. Old school, how you plant the seed and how you get people into your classes is so important. So sometimes the video is going to be me. Sometimes it's going to be one of those other people. And sometimes it's going to be all of us. Like, we're all going to pop in and we're going to be sharing our perspective because we each are very unique personalities. If you hear our stories, and you will, you'll find out that we all built different and we are all building different. So my hope is that that's going to be like, you're going to say, oh my gosh, what Lori does, that's exciting. And you're going to be all excited about it. and incorporate that in. So today, my job is to help you figure out what's going wrong. Why are you hosting classes and nobody's showing up? Why is it crickets? Because that is one of the biggest complaints that I hear from people is that, Shannon, I'm still doing stuff, but nobody's coming to anything I do. Is that you? Like, give me a, yep, that's me. I'm doing it, but nobody's showing up. Because we have to come over each of these little things step by step. Like, what are tiny tweaks that we can do so it's still authentically you? You can't be Shannon Hudson. There's only one of us, right? That's me. I get that job. But how can we uniquely help you, hi Jackie, be able to step into you so that people come to your classes? I hear people say, well, if I was you, they would come. No, girl. Listen, I said this recently. We had a big event in November, and there were royal crowns, diamond. There was like 7 or so of us that were diamond and above at this particular event. And we still were only able to pull around 300 people. Now you might be going, I would love to have 300 people. But again, you got to really, that's 7 royals, crowns, and diamonds, and we could only pull in 300. So things changed. Things got a little bit different, and I want to talk about the things that got different and what we can do. Exactly, Lisa. 3 no-shows. 4th one just happened. And this is not like an area thing. And most important, I need you to know, this isn't a you thing. This isn't your fault, or you're not good at it, or maybe this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. No. This is the world changed, and now we're going to change so that we're more relevant. Because I am here to tell you right now. So I'm looking at my notes because I don't want to. I typed all this up and I swear I'm going to turn it into a post because that way you can look at it over and over and over again because it's just so important. So, nope, not that. I do want you, if you're going to do this challenge with us and you're like, I am ready to run again, can you let me know that in the comments? Because we kind of want to get a picture of how many people are wanting to do it. We know we've got about 100 or so people that have already said yes. So let us know for sure that you're going to be doing this with us. And then we're going to go over in a post tonight on what we expect from you if you're going to run with us. If you're going to run and we're going to put the time and we're going to put the energy into making, creating, and doing, we want to, this is what we're going to do, this is what you're going to do, kind of teamwork going on. So the changes that happen to our classes, you have to understand that Facebook Lives, hi, and Zooms, the fatigue for those is through the roof. We are working with a generation of people, including people my age, who are TikTok people. They want 30 seconds and they're over. Like if you're not able to keep them entertained, dance monkey dance kind of thing, it's hard to keep the attention. So there has to be a connection to make the connection where they stay. There has to be that kind of connection. So let's talk about that. So the Zoom fatigue is real. Just sending a little text that says, hey, we're having a Zoom on essential oils, you're going to get crickets. They're not going to show up. It's not going to happen. That connection versus content. Because again, they have the attention span. They say right now that it's like 20 seconds. 20 seconds. So most of you guys you've already scrolled. You're like, Shannon talked for more than 20 seconds. I'm out. Cat, right? So know that even for somebody who, how many videos in classes have I done? Oodles and oodles and oodles. It's several thousand people click on a video that I do, but you know that the average amount of time, so even though say 10,000 people click, because it will show you how many people viewed it, when I go into the algorithm and say how long, most people are only in there for like 1.2 seconds. Now, a lot of people stay in for longer, but 1.2 seconds. So it's not the class itself. It's not the Facebook Live that you're doing. It's the connections that we have to make. So own that first. It's not you. It's them. All the breakups, it's what it is. It's them. Because we're in a society of I'll catch the replay. I'll do it later. People a lot of times will type in there, saving for later. And I know that they're never coming back to it. That's not how it's going to happen. But those are people that I can send a connection to, communication to, so that I can follow up in another way. So anyways, you're going to get the attention by sparking curiosity. So this is one of the really important things I want to say. We cannot do the same class over and over and over and over. If you were in Young Living 7 years ago, 6 years ago, a lot of people were teaching, you're going to do oily intros, oily intros, oily intros, and only do oily intros. Or maybe a thieves intro, a thieves. Can I ask you, when was the last time that you said, oh, there's an oily intro coming up? I am putting that in my calendar. And you put it in there and you alarm set, man, it is 7 o'clock. I'm going to go sit down and I'm going to watch this oily intro. Okay, so if you're not doing it, why do you think other people are? How many thieves classes have you recently said, oh, I gotta go watch that thieves class, thieves 101, oils 101. We don't. Ninja Rod 101. Y'all, people, it's white noise. So they don't even see it. They don't even see it. But you can still teach the same stuff. Are you ready? You're going to change it up. So if instead of me saying I'm going to do a Thieves 101 class and advertise that, if I said, ooh, I'm going to show you guys how I open my pool chemical free, whoop, whoop. Now you guys know, what am I using in my pool? Because I've taught it every single summer. I use thieves in my pool. I use baking soda in my pool. I talk about thieves and why it's so special, why it's so unique. I still do a thieves class, but it's with a twist. It's talking about my pool. And maybe you don't have a pool. You can say, oh my gosh, you guys should see what I did to my garage. And you can talk about it that way. My toilet has never looked so good. Come see how. Do you see how it's the same? You're still going to teach on thieves. Like, is thieves always just going to be thieves? It's just going to be thieves. There's only so many things you can say about thieves, but I can't get you to come to the class if I just say I'm teaching about thieves. How about oils? Do I teach about oils every single time I talk? Geez, even in our business classes, I typically talk oils. I will talk 2 or 3 oils, right? But have you ever seen me, oh, maybe once or twice, do an oily intro on just the kits? Yeah. How many times? How many times did you see me do it? Because I don't do that. I don't just do an oily kit. But will I talk about the, oh my gosh, top 10 oils I have in my beach bag? What 10 oils am I going to talk about? Y'all, I can grab any 10 oils. I can grab oils from a specific kit. I can do 5 of the oils from a kit and then 5 oils that I'm just in love with because everybody needs Melrose, right? I'm just saying, if you will go with that curiosity side where you're coming from a different direction, then get this, everybody else who is teaching, with how many unique titles have you seen me share? Friend, I don't do the same titles over and over. I might do thyroid class over and over, but it's named something different. The description is different because there's so many parts and pieces to it. You might see me do one on healthy skin, right? Ooh, the skin. But I come from different directions. Sometimes it's the flab that's bouncing on my belly. Let's get it under control. Like, it's always different because I have to have curiosity. I think it's so important that we realize that people are just inundated with stuff and it's white noise and they're on the screen and they're doing this. They're just doing this through it until something pops that's different, that is unique, that is set apart, that they went, what the heck is that? And they'll stop and you'll get 2 seconds to grab their attention. So most of the people that you were going to introduce into Young Living, that you're going to sign, that you're going to touch their lives, this group right here of amazing leaders that we're working with, we are not people that built our team online. We don't know how to teach you to do that. Young Living has a great series going on. It's going to be one of the amazing speakers at corporate. There's classes going on how to do it online. I can't teach you that. That's not what Shannon does. I know you see me a lot online, but that's not where I have built my organization, introduced people to Young Living, and had the growth happen. That's not it. As a matter of fact, if I have to be completely honest, I don't think I've seen any diamond crown, royal crown that exclusively built online, successfully and stable. In other words, there's been some that have sold thousands of kits, but where are they now? I'm just saying, it is the connection. We want you to grow and have a strong organization, a thriving organization. We want when you speak to people, go, oh, it's Denise. Oh my gosh, It's Jennifer. Oh my God. And they're gonna know because you will have that kind of oomph behind you because you will be unique. You'll be set apart. You'll be doing something that everybody else isn't doing. And so changing just the name of the class is huge. But I want to give you a secret. Are you ready for one of my secrets? Something that I do, and I don't know, other people might do it. Not heard people talk about it, but I'll tell you one of my big secrets. If I'm out and about and I'm just living my life, and I hear a friend of mine say to somebody else, oh my gosh, my baby girl, she has just been having so many belly problems. I'm telling you, like she's constipated. My baby girl, she's just all the things. It's just awful. I don't know what else to do for her. The doctors are blowing me off, and I can overhear that conversation, or I can be chatting with her while we're talking about apples, or kids are playing, or whatever. But it's not a moment where I can have a teaching, where I can be like, girl, let me tell you what we're going to do. Because that moment isn't always there. What I do instead is I say, oh my gosh, that just hits my Gigi heart so hard. I can't imagine how bad that's making you feel, knowing that you have nothing you can do for your baby girl and you've tried all the things. Listen, it just so happens I am doing a Facebook Live on babies, bellies, and blah. Baby belly and blah. I'm doing a class on it, girl. It is going to be Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Give me your cell phone and I'm going to send you the link because this might be that little piece that's missing. Okay, now pause. I no more in the Man of the Moon planning on doing a baby's belly and blah class on Tuesday. But you know what? I can come up with 15 minutes of content on what my friend, Jackie, needs to do for her daughter, Angie, and how different it's going to be. And I will create a quick class. I don't have to do a lot of research. Y'all, what would you grab? I'd say we're going to get us some Digest. Digest is going to be amazing. We're going to try some Ninja Red. It's going to be amazing. We're going to try some Life 9. We're going to try some Mighty Pro. Like, I can bring together 6 or 7 things that I know are going to touch that little baby's belly. I know that her blah doesn't have to be the rest of her life. I know that. So I can, in a matter of minutes, be an answer for my friend Jackie because she didn't know what else to do. So now here's the thing. Do you think Jackie's going to watch that video? I guarantee. Like every time I have done a specific class, and I do it all the time. Somebody's got some ache or pain and I'm in a line and they've got horrible brace on their hand and they're in so much pain. Oh my gosh. I know you don't got time. I don't got time. Give me your cell. I'm doing a class on what you can do because I know you've tried all the things. I got a class coming up on those achy breaky wrists. Like I'll whip out a name. It doesn't matter. Because the class is really for her. Now, here's the thing. I will still share that, post it. Every class you have ever seen me teach, every single one that I share, I guarantee it's because somebody specific that I know needed that. With my very first class, when my mom had cancer when we got into Young Living, big old thing. So I taught a lot about what you could do for the human body in cancer, not just Young Living specific, because you guys know it's a whole world of things that I teach, right? So I taught on that. My dad had heart disease, so I taught on that. My dad had pain. My husband had bone-on-bone knee pain, so I taught where I was. Like in the middle of what we were going through, that's what I teach. That's just the only, just now going through everything with all the meds that I went through when I had the heart attack and the dye that they used on me to check everything and how it damaged my kidneys so bad and dealing with that. So detoxing and going through, I've lost 36 pounds since we started back in 3 months ago. So it's like 12 pounds a month. But I don't just do it by myself. I say, hey friend, come do this with me. So I ran a detox challenge because that's what I'm researching. It gets my life in there. So my stories are resonant. People will never buy because you science them to death. They never will. They will never get in or buy or decide to do it because you gave them all the facts. Nobody ever, they don't buy a car for the facts. They buy it because how they feel when they sit in the car. They feel that steering wheel and they're like, this one's in my budget and it looks good and look how good I look in it, and they picture it. It's the same reason they're going to decide to do Young Living, to show up at a class, to be a part of it, and to tell somebody else. It's the stories. It will always be the stories. It's going to be you sharing your story, your life, what you're going through. And those are the things you're going to teach the best about anyways. So if you have never used PD 80/20 and it is not a really important part of your life, it's going to be difficult for you to have a passion behind sharing it. But oh friend, if you know what PD 80/20 does, and if it flips on all of the hormones for you, and if your husband has an energy and a vigor that he has not had for years, and you know that his little heart is beating better and stronger because it's a muscle, PD 80/20 becomes the thing that you can shout from the mountains. Way more than you're going to shout about a kit that you've lost the excitement for. I'm just saying, if you want people to be at your classes, you have to make your classes very relevant, very real, and they need to touch base. They need to get that from you. And the invites need to be personal. So although you see me post my classes online, I post the whole class, has the write-up and everything, the little ditty, I'll put it in all the different groups that I'm in. I also personally say, hey, Kathy, you and I were talking about your thyroid and everything going on with it and all the different things that they've done for you. I'm going to do a class Tuesday at 3. Is that something you think you can meet with me and do the class? If she says, I can't do it Tuesday at 3, say, that's okay. I will send you the link, and then I will talk to you tomorrow after you've had a chance to see it. Do you think that will give you enough time to watch that video? Yes, no, maybe so. All right, then I'll catch with you Thursday, and we need to have a phone call because I think this is going to make a big difference for you. See the difference between me saying, generic invite, I hope you can come to this class that I am doing. Send, and here's the link. That's not the way. She doesn't feel valued. She doesn't know why this is important with you, and you didn't set up a time to follow up. One of the most important things I think that we miss in getting people to our classes and doing the things is the follow-up. With that one-on-one that I just said with her that is actually being taught to 1,000 different people at one time, I told her I was going to get back with her the next day. Are you going to be able to watch it tonight? Are you going to watch it in real time? Are you going to watch it afterwards? Is 24 hours enough time? All right, we will talk on Tuesday. It needs to be a phone call because I need to touch base. See, I don't want people just to watch my videos. I want them to get the products. That's how we change their lives. That's how we see the things change. If they don't get the products, then it's just a waste of time. It's just us talking. It's just, what is it called? A hobby. If you're not helping people actually get in and get the products into their hands, their life is never changed. All you are is a seed planter. You're planting the seeds, and here's the sad truth. Somebody else is probably going to harvest them. If it's not you nowadays, it's probably going to be them doing a little Google search, and they're going to be like, oh, I need lithium. Shannon said lithium is amazing for my brain. It's the one thing they picked up on. So good for my brain. I need lithium. And they're going to go and they're going to find the cheapest lithium they can find. They're going to take the lithium, but they're not going to feel amazing because Shannon didn't follow up and say, Kathy, did you watch the video? I did. That lithium made so much sense. For sure, girl, that's a piece of the big picture. That mind-wise, that's all the puzzle pieces. And then I need you to grab extra the lithium. You know what else we're going to do? That Super B. Let's make sure we get you that Super B. Because, girl, the Super B and that mind-wise with your Ninja Rad, you are going to feel so much better. Do you see the difference? One way, I left the follow-up in the hands of the internet, which can go anywhere, quite frankly. If she's Googling it and she's like, oh, brain stuff. Oh, let me see. Oh, Shannon Hudson says, and she might sign up with me, but I didn't do any of the work. You planted the seed. I need you to learn to harvest, to finish what you started, to follow up. The other day I asked somebody, they had somebody that got placed an order with them. And they weren't sure who they were, don't even know where they came from. And it wasn't a placement from corporate. And I said, well, did you call them? Did you message them? Did you text them? And she said, oh, the phone is scary. Girl, they came to you. Like of all the people that they could come to or be placed with, it's you. At least reach out to them. Will some of them still do nothing with it? Yes. But what about the ones that do? What about the ones that are sitting there praying, asking what we do? Legacy leaders. What we do is we change lives and we duplicate. We help that person tell the next person. Because the only way we do what Gary wanted, which is Young Living essential oils in every home in the world, is we have to get every home in the world using our oils in their home, and their lives will be changed. And friend, we can change so much. The more of us that there are, oh, we just win. We just win. Okay, so stop doing the same class over and over. You can still have a lot of the same content, but you need to make sure you're changing the title. Give it a different feel. Give it a summer feel, a fall feel, a whatever is going on in your world feel. And honestly, you don't just have to teach the kids. I don't know why we think we just have to teach the kids. Now, I will say probably 80% of the people that I enroll get one of the kits because, listen, ain't you red? Everybody needs it, right? They all need it. They all need some base oils, and it's a great way to get it inexpensive. But I don't have to teach on the kit to get them to want the kit. I can make sure that in what I'm teaching, I cover 3 or 4 oils that come in the kit, and then everything else is secondary. Or I can wait till the second month and say, oh my gosh, you're getting your diffuser this month. Which of the oil kits do you want so that you can have oils to diffuse with that? So you can always follow it up with something else. Be specific to their life. What is it they need? And if you're like, but Shannon, they've got aches and pains and I don't know what to say. Go to ShannonHudsonYL.com. Go under the videos and go under aches and pains. What can we say? Pick 3 to 4 products out of there and teach on it. It can be 1 or 2 minutes on each product. It doesn't have to be everything. Do you know what we sell? We don't sell oils. We don't sell supplements. We don't sell juice. We sell hope. The name of my actual business is the New Hope Educational Services because we sell hope. That's what I got when I got into Young Living. I got hope that my mom was going to feel better. I got hope that today was not as good as it gets because it was not a good place at the time. We saw hope. Nobody's getting in because you knew everything. Nobody's getting in because you scienced and facted and it had enough info. Nobody. You know what we used to do for classes? I kid you not. We had an oil book. My second month in, I got an oil book. And we would literally all get together because it was easier to teach everybody at one time than it was talking to everybody one at a time. It was growing so quickly. And so we would open up the book and we would read what it would say about one product. We would read everything, what it says for everything, the science, just the whole section of what it would say, and then we would slide the book over and the next person would read it, and we would discuss it, and we would talk about it, and if we had it, we would pass that oil around. That's how we did our classes, because we didn't know anything. We were all learning together, and I think we have complicated the snot out of it. Teach what you are in love with. Make the name of the class you're doing specific to somebody. So I don't teach to the tens of thousands of people. I teach to the one person that I know I personally need to influence in this moment. Heck, I will do don't judge me. And if you're that person, know that I do it in love. If I have spoken to somebody's life like 100 times of something they ought to try, like, oh, if you would do this, you would do this. But they're not hearing me. Sometimes I'll do a class on that thing. And then I'll say, this is kind of what I was talking about, Jen. If you want to jump on the class, this is what I was saying. Grab your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle. But the class is really just for her. Now, will a bunch of other people jump in? You bet your bippy. Will other people's lives be touched? Yes, because I will be passionately speaking to hopefully break through and get to my friend. So she will be like, oh, you know what I just learned? It's the reason why I'm so thrilled that we've got so many different diamonds and crowns and platinums, royals that are going to be speaking in this group. Because if I don't resonate with you, if you're like, that Shannon girl's too much, she's loud, she's just loud. I know I'm loud, it's okay. But you know what? We got like Kim Prather. She's a beautiful, smart crown diamond, and she is quiet, and she is demure, and she is so everything I'm not, and I absolutely love and adore her. And when she speaks, you might be like, oh my gosh, that is exactly what I needed. That is the power of us teaching together. So even if you're like, oh, I probably don't need that video, step in. Maybe we picked that topic for you. I'm just saying. I'm going to put that out there. So those are some things you can do. Interest. Oh my gosh, I went through so many pages so quick. Again, people have a 30-second attention span. 30 seconds. So you need, especially if you are on Facebook, you are Zoom, you are on the computer, you got 10 to 30 seconds to really snag people in. So just remember that. Just go in there, smiles, confidence, ready. Make sure you're reading the post. Every single day there's going to be a post in the 1090 group. So if you're doing this run with us, that's where we're doing it, is in the 1090 group. Make sure you go check all those posts. We started on June 2nd. So comment on them. Do what it says. If it tells you to message 5 people, do the homework. Just stop what you're doing. Message the 5 people, come back in and be like, I did 5 people. Do what it says, because those tiny micro stops, those stops are going to get the movement happening. They're duplicatable things that you can do. Giving people too much information. Honestly, when you hear my health classes, so if you're in our health Facebook group where we go over products and health, my posts are mini books. I've got to stop. They're too long. It's too much. I know. It probably takes 6 to 10 minutes to read each of my posts. It's too much. But for some people, they want that. So this is that spot where they get it. In my classes, when you hear me talk on Facebook, it is quick. It is boom, 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 boom. It is micro information. And I move from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. And I do that with intent, because I know people have a 10-second glide before they're going to move. So it's really important that we keep them connected, and we follow up afterwards with the 2 or 3 people that you really wanted there. That's what you're going for. And you know what? Send them to stuff I do. Every single video I do is open to the public. That's why they're always on the Shannon Hudson, my personal page, because then they can be shared in groups. You can share them with people. They are saved on YouTube. They are saved on Shannon Hudson YL. Everything is open to the public in any health class. I always tell them, get back with whoever sent you this video. If you found this on their feed, get back with them. They've got a special code for you so you can get a discount. So if you're not the class teacher, if you're like, Shannon, it's not me yet, that's okay. You don't have to be. All of these different leaders, everything we do, this is so you can share and build. So you don't have to teach an entire detox series. You can say, jump in this class with me, and they can be in the class, lots of people interacting, and you two follow up together on the regular. Did you grab that cleansing trio? Are you already using the enzymes? What do you think about what she just said about parasites? Creepy, right? So you can still make it you and them. That connection can still be there, but you can utilize what we already have. So everybody is welcome on the 1090 page. 1090, it is business, it is how, it is how you build, all those different things. That's 1090, and it's public because I know that there are so many people in Young Living that feel like they don't have a connection with their upline, right? So it's okay. Build where you are, and we will love you and take care of you as we're doing everybody else. So it's open. You can invite every single one of your team members to the group. I recommend you send them a personal message, a text, a phone call, and you say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And you personally tell them why it would work for them. What is in it for them? That's the only way people are going to do the thing, is when you say this. Oh my gosh, you can literally go in you're welcome to our product education class. We are finishing up a detox series. The last 2 days has been all on parasites. You've been warned, they're kind of gross. But you can literally message a friend and say, oh my gosh, I've been in this group, or you can get it tomorrow. And it's all, we're talking parasites, we're talking liver, talking gut. Oh, that might be what's missing for us. You need to get in here with me. I'm going to send you an invite, accept, and then join me over here. Like, follow up with them. Use what's already out there. Why recreate all the things? I'm willing to love on your people. I will love, I will cuddle, I will train, I will reprimand, I will do all the things. I'm just saying, it's all there. And the one important really thing is give people a takeaway. By takeaway, I mean, so if you invite them into our group, and you say, I'm sending you the link, I'm adding you, make sure you go in there, and I want you to find this post and let me tag me so I know you've seen this one. That's a takeaway, an action that they have to do, so you don't have to say, hey, did you go in there? Hey, did you check? Hey, no. You're going to know because she tagged you, and you're only going to tag her in something that you're like, this is so you. So you would add her to the group. You would send her the link to it with the message of why she needs to do it, and say, go find this post and send, you can actually, any post anywhere, you can get the URL. Take that URL, put it in there and say, go look at this post first. Oh my gosh, this is so us. Tag me when you see it so you know. So that's a takeaway. You do a class and you're like, oh my gosh, I will get back with you tomorrow, but message me what you think about that Progestins Plus I was talking about. It's a takeaway. So she's going to listen for you to talk about Progestins Plus so she can say, oh my gosh, my hormones, are you kidding? Is this all that I've been needing? And you can reply, oh my gosh, yes. And or the next day you can say, did you see what I said about the Progestins Plus? Are you kidding? It's a takeaway. You have to give them their next step. We have been trained, oh my gosh, I went over my 30 minutes. You guys, we have been trained to do what we're told. I know that sounds horrible. It sounds like I'm being manipulative, but it's the facts. From the time our kids are little, we tell them everything to do. Shoes on, jacket on, pick up your toys, eat your food, do this, do that, go to school, sit in your seat. The teacher tells you what to do now. Teacher says, mom says. It literally, then you get a job, and what happens? Work tells you what to do. So we have to understand that people are conditioned for that. We have to give them a takeaway, something to do next. If it is a random, hey, join me on this video, it's going to be amazing, it's crickets. But if you say, watch this video and tell me what you think about what she said about poop, like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Like, it's a takeaway. She's going to actively be listening to Shannon talking about poop. She's going to actively be listening to me. Oh my gosh, what she said about erections. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It's a takeaway. It's something they're going to go looking for, which means they're going to watch it. If they watch it, they will learn. If they learn, their life will be changed. Plant the seed, you do the takeaway. And then, after the takeaway, after the thing, tell them what they need to do to get started. Don't think they're going to randomly do it. Literally tell them. So are you going to grab everything we talked about today, or are you just going to get the Ninja Red, the Super Beat? What are you thinking? I didn't say, are you going to get anything? I didn't. Girl, I gave you the option. Are you going to get everything or just going to get some of it? What's your plan? What are you thinking? I'm just saying, we'll go more into that. Just planting the seeds. Gigi Heart, Tiny Spark. All right. So if today gave you even a teeny tiny spark, a little bit of something that you can do, tell me. It's really important that you guys comment on the Facebook Lives, because that's how we know that what we're speaking matters. So tell me something. Tell me that I didn't even know that. I did think about that. I'm excited. I want to do that. Tell me the things. Go to the 1090 group. Tell me you're going to go to the 1090 group and you're going to get in. Tell me you want to be a part of our product education. Speak to us. That feed moving fires us up. Just so you know, the secret as a speaker, it fires us up. It says, oh my gosh, people are loving it, because I always answer all the questions. It might take me 2 or 3 days, but I get in there and I answer the questions. So speak to us on the post. Both things, when you comment on the post and you interact and stuff, it tells Facebook people like this, and it will show it to more people. It will show it to more people so that more lives get touched. So please make sure you are interacting. Please go to the 1090 group. If you want to be in the New Hope group, I don't know if I posted a link for that. If somebody can post a link for people so they can jump into a New Hope group, I would love that. Share this in your business groups with your business peeps. Let them know this is what you're choosing to do. You're going to run with this. These are going to be tiny steps. They're not going to be my long post. I promise. I know you are busy. I can't say promise. I will try. Can we say that? I will try. And I won't be the only one making and creating them. Other people will too. So you'll hear different things. Anyways, I love you guys. Oodles and oodles. And friend, we are going to do this. My goal, this is what I also want from you. I want to know what your goal is. My goal is Crown Diamond by Convention 2026. So I want to be able to walk across my stage as Crown Diamond, because that means a couple of things. One, it means I'm sharing and building again, but it also means I'm healthy enough and strong enough to be able to go to convention in July in Utah with all the crazy, right? So I'm tying those two together because I'm so ready to be 100% healthy. That I want that so bad. And I want my crown. I think I would look really good in the crown. Don't you guys think I would look good in the crown? All right. I love you guys. We will chat later.